First, giving our praises and honor to our Father, Yahweh, Bashem, Hamashiach, Yahweh Shai. All praises due. Double honors to KD, my King, my Lord, our Shepherd, for edifying the family in the truth. Shalom, shalom, shalom to my rod of iron and my Israelite family. My name is Mahir Melika, and welcome to the Aquath channel, Daughters with Daggers, where we continuously seek edification from the truth of the scriptures. It's been a while. It's been a while, family, that, our video has been done. And captivity has been real, and everything. So trying to take care of home and, do the things that I need to do, to make sure my king is taken care of, as well as, myself. Taking care of, I'm going to work. I'm still working. To make sure that while we're still in this captivity, I'm able to support and be that helpmeet for my king. All praises. Okay, so today what I'm going to go over is something I went over before. However, somehow, I'm not sure what happened. That video that I did before has been removed. It's actually disappeared. So I'm not sure what transpired, what happened with it. So what I'm going to do is do a do-over, but it's nothing wrong with reiterating these things and going back, right? So today I want to talk about the seriousness, because we are faced where we're at the end, and we're seeing that people are falling off that have had these ways. They were double-minded, and people, our family, we're getting smaller and smaller in numbers. So want to talk today about the seriousness of how our Father hates an unstable, double-minded person. I want to make sure that we understand that, of course, we're getting closer and closer to getting out of this captivity. We're looking at cryptocurrency. All these things are about to transpire. We're looking at the world, the wars. We're looking at the pestilences. All the things that our Father said was going to come to pass is coming to pass. So that means we're getting close to getting out of here. Okay. He's coming back. Our Father, Yahweh Shai, is coming back to get his chosen people, which is us, the true Hebrew Israelites. So I wanted to go to the Webster Dictionary to look up the word double-minded. So the dictionary states that a double-minded means to be undecided, to be wavering in mind. Okay, you're kind of going both ways. You're not sure which way to go. Instead of not sure which way to go, you're trying to do both, and that's not going to happen. So either you for our Father or you not, right? So a double-minded person is restless and confused in their thoughts, actions, and their behaviors. Okay, this person is always having conflict with themselves. I'm not sure if you know anyone like that. They are constantly always going to war with themselves, or they're constantly doing things to put themselves in positions that they are hard to get out. It's hard for them to get out. They are constantly the victim in a lot of situations, and they constantly bring things on themselves, and however blame others for those things, right? So and that's what some of the characteristics of what a double-minded person would do. So they're torn, okay, by the inner conflict and can never lean with confidence in the Most High and his promises. Okay, so they of course they know the truth. They listen to the videos. We know the truth. We listen to the videos. The difference is a double-minded person lacks the confidence that we have in knowing that, okay, our Father, his promises are coming to pass. His promises reign true for us. However, for a double-minded person, they don't have that confidence. They lack it. They know he exists, they know he's there, but they don't trust the process. So the term unstable is similar to a man that is drunk, right? So you see a man is drunk, he's unable to walk straight in a line, he sways back and forth, he's wobbly, he has no defined direction, like he might be going this way, next thing you know, he done fell and trembled, he's going back this way. And as a result, he doesn't get anywhere. Wherever he's trying to go, he's not getting there. Okay. And they are unstable in all that they do. So a drunk man is very unstable. Okay. And that's the same, that it goes for the same as a double-minded person. They're unstable. So let's go to James chapter 1, verse 8. James chapter 1, verse 8. So James chapter 1, verse 8, it reads, "A double-minded man is unstable in all his ways." So in everything that he or she does, they are unstable. They waver. They're stumbling. They're wobbly. They cannot be trusted because you don't know where they're at today and where they're going to be at tomorrow. Okay. And that's something that our Father hates, because he's like, look, either you're going to be here with me, you're going to be for me, or you're not. Okay. He wants us one way or the other. So a double-minded person is the one who treats the Most High as only one of many options and should not expect to receive any wisdom from the Most High. So it's like it's a choice. It's an option. I'm gonna choose. I'm gonna pick up the Father today. I'm gonna pick up the Most High today. But I'm gonna put them down today because I'm gonna pick up something else. I'm gonna pick up a bottle of liquor. I'm gonna pick up a joint. I'm gonna be promiscuous. I'm gonna hop on something. I'm gonna today but today I'm gonna choose him today. It's like it's a selection. It's an option. You're gonna choose A, B, C, or D. And that's not how we do, or how we're supposed to be. Okay, the only stable life is in which as Israelites we believe and is determined to follow Yahweh by Shem Yahweh Shai's wisdom, period. If you are a true Hebrew Israelite princess, you are to follow our Father, period. Follow his wisdom, period. Follow your man of the Lord that's in this truth, that's being led and guided by our Father, period. Okay, there is no A, B, C, D option. There is only one option, and that's Yahweh Shai. Okay, so as Israelites, we are commanded to trust our Father and seek his word and follow his word that the Most High give us no matter what. Okay, no matter what. It's like a kid. So a child, your parent is telling you. I know I can remember sometimes my mom back in the day, the choices that I made as far as dating and things like that. And my mom would tell me no. But guess what? Did I listen? No. And guess what happened? I fell flat on my face. Right? So that's the thing with our Father. His word is our instruction. It's our Salah. It is our instructional guide of how we're supposed to carry ourselves, how we're supposed to live, how we're supposed to be as Hebrew Israelites. Okay? Have we followed it? Do we trust it? Honestly, growing up, of course, we've all done some things in our past. That's why it's called a past. However, now in this present time, we should have learned from those mistakes, especially coming into this truth. We should know and that it's time to make that change, that transition. We're at the end. So our mind should be transformed and it should be renewed at this time, right? So let's go to James chapter 4, verse 7 through 8. James 4, verse 7 through 8. And it reads, "Submit yourselves, therefore, to power. Resist the devil, and he will flee from you. Draw nigh to power. He will draw nigh to you. Cleanse your hands, ye sinners, and purify your hearts, ye double-minded." Our Father wants us to draw near to him and more closer to him. We at this end, so we should already be there. We should already have been there. We should already be right at that moment, ready to get out of here. Okay? He moves closer to us. It's an incredible act of his mercy. Our Father owes us nothing, including his closeness. He doesn't have to do anything that he didn't want to do. However, he does it because he loves us. Okay? He gave us grace. He gave us mercy. He allowed us to wake up still in this captivity because of his love. There are some people that didn't wake up. There are some people that don't know, that died and not knowing who they are or were. He's allowing us that opportunity to stay here so that we can transfer and get out of here. Right? So let's go to Psalms 119. Let's go to Psalms 119, and we're going to read verse 113 to 115. So 119th number of Psalms, verse 113 to 115. Okay, so, and it reads, sum up. I hate vain thoughts, but thy law do I love. Thou art my hiding place and my shield. I hope in thy word. Verse 115. Depart from me, ye evildoers, for I will keep the commandments of my power. My sisters, we should not be influenced by double-minded people, right? They are soon going to be removed from us. They're going to be taken away from us. They're going to be plucked from us. They are easily swayed. We love our Father's laws, and we'll keep them, and we will obey them. Okay? One of the examples, and I know we talk because we're going to go back to our original customs, okay? In our original customs, we have our sister wives. We are, we're going to be keeping the home. We're going to be having our babies. We're going to be rebuilding, our family. We're going to be growing our family, okay? I know that sometimes it's hard, thinking that, there's a sharing process in this. However, it is something that we're going to have to accept, especially if you're a true Hebrew Israelite princess. Okay? So either you're going to accept the custom, you're going to accept us going back to what we're supposed to be doing, or you're not going to accept it and not be a part of this body. Okay, so we can't say that we are okay with the things that our Father say, but in our hearts are saying something totally different. Okay, so I have to talking to the Salaki. So moms want to talk to the Akwas that are mothers, and then also the Akwas that may be, of course, we all going to be that. We are going to have to be 100% okay with our men of the Lord's leadership over our children. providing a rod of correction from the word of our Father. You often see that sometimes we get into our relationships and, of course, we break up, right? And that breakup, we know for women, that can be hurtful. And sometimes because of that hurt that we experience, right, we place that on our children, right? Especially when you know the father wants to be in that child's life. And sometimes there are good men that we as women, because we're so broken, that we kind of destroy also. So it goes around for both situations. However, we have our children there, and our children are placed in the middle of these situations. Now, I'm not saying if you have a heathen baby daddy or something like that, but I'm saying that you had a man of the Lord that is asking or wants to be a part of their child's life. And we're doing everything we can to kind of cause that division. Our Father's not happy with that, by no means. And we have to encourage them to be a part of their child's life. So say that you are with a man of the Lord and he has a child by someone else, and you get with him and you guys are together, and of course he has a baby's mother, and sometimes that could be a challenging time too, trying to make that connection. We have to be willing to accept that child into our hearts and into our lives. In addition to that, we have to respect the process of the man. Okay, we can't try to do what we can to separate him and keep him from spending time with his child either. We have to share that moment. So just wanted to give that information because I've seen it constantly where some of us can be so hurt and so bitter that we put that bitterness onto our children, and we do not give our children that option or give that child that opportunity to build that relationship with their father when their father is capable and able and ready and want to be a part of their child's life. It's okay to do that. So relationship wise, if we claim to be Israelite women, we're Aquas, we're daughters, we daughters with daggers, we're daughters of the Most High, and have a king already, we should be treated, of course, with love and respect. The same goes for our Father, Yahweh Bashem Hamashiach Yahweh Shai. We have to treat, of course, a true man of the Lord is going to treat you with respect because the word says that, right? They're going to love you. They're going to build you. They're going to guide you. They're going to lead you. They're going to direct you. They're going to correct you, okay, with this word and with the truth. And we have to trust the process. Sometimes we're so quick to rush, and we need to enjoy the process, okay? Take the time to get to know each other, so that way that once everything starts to develop and grow, that makes such a beautiful relationship, because that's what the Most High wants him to do for you, okay? He wants him to nurture you, pour into you, teach you, guide you, and lead you, right? We have to be open and receptive to that. This is not like a heathen or two-third relationship that we're used to in our past. This is a totally different type of relationship, and it's ordained by our Father, okay? So they're going to take some patience, and it's going to take some time, because, our men of the Lord also have been through some things, right? So we are growing and learning and developing and becoming stronger together. So let's go to Titus chapter 2, verse 3 through 5. Titus chapter 2, verse 3 through 5. The aged women likewise, that they be in behavior as becometh holiness, not false accusers, not given to much wine, teachers of good things, that they may teach the young women to be sober, to love their husbands, to love their children, to be discreet, chaste keepers, at home, good, obedient to their own husbands, that the word of power be not blasphemed. Okay, now the Most High is going to send the king to you, We're not seeking. We're not going out there looking. They're coming to us, right? And when they make that selection and choice for us, of one of us or who of us, we have to be respectful of them. That means we can't be out arguing, yelling, cursing them out, mistreating them. Because you have to understand, when you do that, you're doing it to the Father, because those are his sons. Okay? So blasphemy is when we curse out our men of the Lord or treat them in a disrespectful manner. It is the same as being disrespectful, as I just said, to the Most High, to our Father. There is no regard for him or his chosen men. These are his chosen men. So we have to understand, we can't bring that 2/3 carnal mindset into a relationship with the man of the Lord. That has to be gone. Right now, we should be already transformed. Those things should have already been removed from our mind, from our thinking, right? So if we're in our word and we're studying and we're listening to the videos that Katie does, listening to the videos from our ox, listening to when we're getting this truth provided to us, we should already be absorbing that, eating that, swallowing that, chewing on that, and having that in our mind to cause us to be renewed and transformed. Okay, we can't be cursing our men of the Lord out. We cannot be mistreating them. We cannot be dogging them. We cannot be abusive to them. Because there are sometimes some women we can hit and fight just like some of the men, right? Domestic violence go both ways. We are there to be their helpmeet. We are there to support them. We are there to lift them up and encourage them, because the world beats them down enough. So when we do those things, I just want you and want us to know, when that happens, we're not just doing it to that man of the Lord. We're doing it to our Father, because they're his chosen men. They're his chosen sons. So when you about to start, going off and cursing him out, realize who you cursing out. You're not just cursing him, you're cursing the Father also. Okay? So let's go to 1 Peter chapter 3, verse 3 through 5. First Peter chapter 3, verse 3 through 5. And it reads, "Whose adorning let it not be the outward adorning of plaiting the hair and of wearing of gold, or putting on of apparel, but let it be the hidden man of the heart, in that which is not corruptible, even the ornament of a meek and quiet spirit, which is in the sight of power of great price." Verse 5. "For after this manner in the old time the holy women also, who trusted in power, adorned themselves, being in subjection to their own husbands." Okay, so if we are doing the opposite of what 1 Peter chapter 3, verse 3 through 5 is telling us, then we are being adverse. Okay, we are becoming an adversary of our men of the Lord. We're not his helpmeet. We're not his support system. We're not his princess. We're his adversary. Okay? That means that we are his enemy. Okay? Because an adversary is the opposite of, let me go to pull up the word adversary. Let me give you a meaning of that. Adversary, etymology, unfriendly opponent, enemy. Okay, so we become an unfriendly opponent and enemy of our men of the Lord. Okay, so if we claim as to be women of the Lord, aquas, princesses, our Father's daughters, we cannot be argumentative, mean, degrading, or combative to our sisters or to our men of the Lord. Okay? Our Israelite men of the Lord go through a lot in this world. We do all as well. They go through a lot also. And our right now they're currently preparing for war. They're currently preparing for us to be taken and going into so we can receive our rightful place, what belongs to us. They're preparing for that mentally in this word and physically, to prepare themselves to help us get to where we're supposed to be going, to get our stuff back, to get our rights back, right? So no, I cannot tell you to submit to a heathen. Okay. I'm not saying submit to a 2/3. I'm not saying submit to a heathen. I'm saying you're men of the Lord that are called and chosen by our Father, Yahweh, Bashem, Hamashiach, Yahweh Shai. Okay. So when we have our men of the Lord, we are to follow them. They are to lead us. They are to guide us. We are there to follow, listen. Can't listen with this. We got to listen with this. A heart open to be receptive of the things that they're pouring into us, especially if it's this word. Okay. So let's go to Isaiah chapter 29, verse 13. Isaiah chapter 29, verse 13. And it reads, "Wherefore the Lord said, for as much this people draw near me with their mouth, and with their lips do honor me, but have removed their heart far from me, and their fear toward me is taught by the precept of men." So some would say with their mouths and words that they love our Father. Oh, all praises to Yahweh Bashem Mashiach Yahweh Sai. Oh, my Father. Oh, I know who I am. And honor him with lip service, right? However, their heart and actions towards their Israelite brother and sister say otherwise, as well for him. They have this is vain worship, okay? They love going through the motions, wearing the paraphernalia, put on the t-shirts, going to activities, coming on to, different things. They love doing that. But they love going through the motions. However, their words are not consistent. It's inconsistent with the conditions of their heart. Sometimes their heart is not showing, their actions is not showing the truth of, them being happy or being with us. And that's why a lot of people have been plucked away. Okay. We deserve it. We deserve, if may seem, I'm sorry, Salakia. We observe, and it may seem that they are our Father, but the reality is their hearts is not for the Most High. Their hearts is for self. Okay, we witnessed that at the Qasas. We witnessed that in several means and areas in our body where people perceived and had the perception of they were for our Father and was loving their family, and they really wasn't. The Most High despises a double-minded man. Okay, so let's go to Revelations chapter 3, verse 15 through 16. Revelations chapter 3, verse 15 through 16. And it reads, I know thy works that I know thy works, that thou art neither cold nor hot. I would thou wert cold or hot. So verse 16, so then because thou art lukewarm and neither cold nor hot, I will spew you out of my mouth. Either you're for him or not. Our Father rather have you either hot or cold. There is no in between. So either you're going to be hot, you're going to be for this truth, you're going to be in this word, you're going to follow your man of the Lord. We're going to do our part, what we're supposed to do, what we're called to do. We're going to support our family. We're going to have our babies. We're going to love each other, be united as sisters. We're not going to be cursing at our sisters, our brothers, our ox. We're not going to be cursing out our men of the Lord. We're going to treat them with respect, because when we do that, that's giving respect to our Father. So if you're going to be cold, be cold. Don't be for this. It's better off you already denounce yourself and say, you know what, I'm going to go back because this is not for me. Because trust me, he already knows. We out here, we doing what we're supposed to do, but he already knows who's for him and who's not. Okay? So we can put on a facade. We can wear that, be faking if we want to, but we've seen that how that has gotten some of the people that were said they were part of this family. They have been kicked out, right? They have been removed because it will be revealed, right? So I'm going to close this off. I want to say that I love you, my aquas. I truly, truly do miss you guys. I am, like I said, captivity has been kind of tough. However, wanted to make sure that I come and touch bases with you guys and start, edifying us more in the truth. So I love you guys with my whole heart. And I'm hoping that you guys understand it's not something to beat anyone up. It's just to give you guys the truth, okay? So let's absorb this message. Let's meditate on this message. Let's practice it. And it is our only way that we can, as we prepare to get out of here. We're about to transition away from this captivity, okay? Shalom, and I'll see you guys soon. I love you. I love you. I love you.